There you go. What up, dog?
Another dollar. Another day, another dollar. What up, man?
Man, oh man. What's good, y'all? It just feels so great to just be at the crib right now and just relax, bro. Like, I got practice a little bit later on, but honestly, bro, I'm not trying to think about that right now. Like, I'm at the crib, I need to chill out, and what I have been thinking about is how the year 2023 is about to end in like a week. So, I'm just taking this time to just do some self-reflection and think about what I want to accomplish for the next year of 2024. And I'm sure all of y'all heard this by now. Oh, it's going to be a new year, so that means it's going to be a new me. It's a great sentiment. I mean, it really is. But here's the thing. It takes more than just good intentions than to make things happen. You're really going to have to put some things in motion behind it. Because last year, like around this time right now, I wrote down my list of goals that I wanted to accomplish for this year, 2023. I used some thoughts and techniques to accomplish each one of those goals that I had set for last year. And for real, I just want to help elevate y'all and share some of the techniques that I use so that you can accomplish whatever it is that you need to for this upcoming year. And you don't have to start January 1st. Like, you can start now. I feel like when you have a date where you just set a goal or just have like expectations on some sort of action, it just creates so much more added pressure than just starting today. If you have the inspiration right now, why would you wait a few days or a few weeks to put those thoughts into motion? So I'm going to share the roadmap that I use to help achieve my success to y'all so that y'all can have the success and the blessings in the year 2024. Make sure y'all have something to write with, whether it's pen or paper or, you know, in this day and age, everybody got a cell phone. So whatever it is, make sure you take some notes because it's going to help you out. So what's really going to help you out to start off in this journey of achieving a goal is self-reflection. So think about everything that you wanted to accomplish in this past year that you didn't accomplish. Or maybe if you did accomplish it, how do you want to elevate it and bring it to the next level? And these self-reflections is going to provide you with insight on where you stand and where the growth is that you need. And there's plenty of ways that you can achieve like this self-reflection. Like, it doesn't have to be some well thought out plan, but you just have to have like some time to yourself. So if you're like very busy with kids, or if you have like a super busy schedule, just take some time like in the morning or in the middle of the day, whenever you have time, 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes to just sit by yourself. Like you don't have no music playing. It's just you and your thoughts. So you can create your self-reflection by journaling. Like I journaled this morning, and it's not something that I do on the regular, but it's actually been something that I've been wanting to incorporate more within like my daily routine. Because I know for me, like journaling can help just get thoughts out that I had in my head that I've wanted to share, but I just never talked to anybody about it. So just like when you put these thoughts on the paper, you're able to come back to them and kind of like self-reflect on where you were in that present moment. So journaling helps for me. You can use meditation. You can use prayer. So yeah, just make sure you have some time dedicated to self-reflection. So once you complete your self-reflection, the next thing that you're going to want to do is set some specific goals. And the tool that you can use to achieve these specific goals is called SMART goals. And SMART is an acronym for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and timely managed goals. One of the goals that I actually achieved this year that I wrote down last year was to become a part of the YouTube Partner Program. Basically, this is an achievable goal. It's a measurable goal because in order to qualify for the YouTube Partner Program, I had to meet the requirements of having 1,000 subscribers and a total of 4,000 watch hours. And just by having like those qualifications, I guess, I was able to complete that, and I met one of my SMART goals that I had down for the year. After you create your specific goals, the next thing that you're going to want to do is create an action plan. And an action plan is like whatever goal that you have set, you want to break it down into subsets on how to achieve that one main goal, if that makes sense. So sticking with this YouTube example, right? I could break down my major goal into different subset goals. So if I had to reach 1,000 subscribers in the matter of 1 year, I could just do 1,000 divided by 12 because there's 12 months in a year. And that would bring my total to 83 subscribers each month. And YouTube is going to be up and down just based off of how consistently you post and the type of content you post. So 1 month I could reach 100 subscribers. The other month I can reach 50 subscribers. As long as you're able to achieve the subset goals that are in line with your major goal, you're really going to be in a great position to achieve the goals that you had written down. And along this journey of creating goals and bettering yourself for the new year, what you don't want to do is to create so much pressure on yourself and feel guilty whenever you don't make one of your actionable steps or your subset goals. Along this journey is going to be progression, not perfection. Like none of us are perfect. So there's always going to be a mistake that's made. Not if it happens, but when it happens, because it's going to happen regardless, no matter what goal it is that you achieve or no matter how disciplined that you feel that you are. So say, for example, right, you want to work out every single day, right? And there's just one day where you went extremely hard in the gym, and the next day you wake up and you don't feel like going to the gym. Like there's so much stuff that just happens. Like life happens. So you have a hard day at work. You have to pick up your kids from school. Like their kids are sick. Like there's so many things that could possibly happen to you. And if you miss a day, you don't want to feel super guilty to discourage you from moving along within your journey. What you can do when this happens is that, you have to acknowledge that you missed a day and be like, you know what? I'm not going to let this mess me up for what I have in the future. So, and the last thing that you want to do is feel like you went so hard on your goal for 3 weeks straight, you didn't miss a single day. And the one day that you missed is like the end of the world. So, and that's one thing that you do not want to do, just in the entire process before it even gets started. I know it's easier said than done, but just like even for me, because I play basketball, so I have goals that I want to achieve for this year and also, for next year. So I feel like when I make a mistake or if I don't perform to the best of my ability, like there are times where it just lingers in my mind that, oh, I had a bad game. So now what I have envisioned for myself in the future is not going to come true. But like, you can't think like that. You're always going to have to, acknowledge what you did bad and get better at it. So it doesn't take away from what you want to accomplish. So that's something that I've been actually kind of like battling myself for. I've been getting better along the way. So everybody take this down. It's progression, never perfection. And the next step in this roadmap is that you're going to have to practice self-care. Take care of yourself. When you find yourself getting stressed, I know for me, my way of having self-care is to get a good night's rest, or it would just be to do things that I enjoy. So watch a Netflix series. I've actually just been watching Suits right now, and I've been binge watching it. So that's something that I enjoy, especially like when I get stressed, or play video games. Like these are my outlets that I enjoy to practice good self-care. But for the next person, it may be to get a massage or get your hair and nails done, like whatever it is that you need to feel a sense of refresh. Over the course of, not even just this year, but over the course of life, like there's going to be a lot of stressors and emotions that come along this journey, but you're going to have to take care of yourself, because if you don't take care of yourself, how can you take care of somebody else and also be better? Something else that you want to have on the journey of self-growth is an accountability partner, whether that's your spouse, a sibling, a parent, or just somebody who you trust. I don't care what y'all believe, but I don't think nobody is ever strong enough to accomplish anything by themselves. Like you're always going to need some sort of help along the way, whether it's spiritual help from God, a sibling, anybody. Like you're always going to need help along the way. Having somebody who you trust to tell them your goals and for them to hold you accountable on your journey is important. People who you trust, they'll be able to see you better than you know yourself sometimes. So the minute they see you steering off in the wrong direction, away from your goals, they should be able to tell you something to get you back on track. I know that person for me is my wife. I'm gonna let y'all in on a little something. I'm stubborn. And I know for me, like I know this. I feel like I know everything at times, and there's times where I don't want to hear things that I need in order for me to grow, And it's like that pride that I have, and I know it's something that I need to work on, and I have been working on it, but she holds me accountable, and even there's times where I don't want to hear it or I get mad. It's like I'm able to sit back and think like, she's right, She's like my mirror, so she's able to see what I don't see sometimes, and that just helps me get back on track to achieve what I know that I am destined to. And I appreciate her for that. So y'all need to find somebody who can hold you accountable. Don't forget to celebrate your achievements, no matter how big nor how small. Celebrating yourself is going to reinforce positive behaviors to encourage you to continue within your journey. You need to go do something for yourself. Whether that's go get you a nice little Starbucks drink that you've been craving, or go dine out at Chick-fil-A, or buy you a little bag that you've been thinking about, or get a new video game. Something that's going to continue to reignite that positive behavior. So the last thing that you need to do is that you need to reflect and you need to repeat. So as you reflect on your journey, you can reassess some of your goals, make necessary adjustments that you need to, just so you can stay on track to completing your goal. And once you do complete a goal, this is the time to create new goals to continue to level up and better yourself. Depending on what goals that you have set in place, it's important to check these goals regularly, whether it's weekly, monthly, or even daily. And this is the roadmap that I'm currently using to achieve the goals that I have set in 2024. I'm not starting January 1st, I'm starting now. And I just feel like having a goal set at a certain date is going to add so much unnecessary pressure that I have to deal with, and I don't want to deal with, and neither should y'all. So I would really encourage y'all to set the goals that you have in place, create you a plan so you can stay on track to achieve these goals. So if you learn something, if you have some goals that you have written down, write them down in the comments so we can all be accountability partners for each other. Because one thing that I want is I want everybody who watches this to be successful in the new year, and I want everybody to achieve what they're destined to achieve, because I feel like everybody is destined for greatness and everybody is more than capable of achieving greatness. It just takes a certain plan and a lot of discipline in order to achieve your certain goals and what it is that you need to achieve. So with that being said, let's elevate and take ourselves to new heights for the future. Thank y'all for tapping in. Until next time, Juan out of here.